Dang, I just got on here and got 11 people already. That was fast. Oh, Charlie, how you doing? Hatmaker, how you doing? Robert, Jan Tackett. We're going to start have a competition. Whoever be first on here get $1 million, something like that. Woodrow Smith, Curtis, field staff man, Indiana. Stevie May, how you doing? Ray Boys, 30 people, wow. Cason Thomas, how you doing? Wow, we got a lot of people piled in here real quick. 34, dang. 34 people watching. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up button, like the video. It will help us out rank better with YouTube. I really appreciate that. Gage, how you doing? Michael, my fiancé, Caitlin Prince, hey baby. Good to see you on here. Glad we got some moderators on here after what happened on the last video. Get some vulgarity in here, we'll kick them out. Trey Wagner, there he is. Up and coming YouTube right there. See, you got a lot of subs there the other night, Trey. Good to see you. Josh Taylor from Kentucky. Michael Murray, what up, Nightlife Nation? Alabama's on board from Atlanta. Working Super Bowl with K9 Mika. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is really cool. Alan, what's up, buddy? Chris, Charlie, how you doing? Hello from Tennessee. All right, guys, I want to talk about a couple of things real quick. First off, I got 2 YouTube channels that I want to talk about today, and I want you guys to go by there and see them. Last week, we took Trey Wagner Outdoors YouTube channel, showed him off, took him from, I can't remember how many subs. He was under 100 to well over 100, like 120 subs, and just like that. So I want to help out a couple other YouTubers right now. Dave Nichols, how you doing, buddy? First off, what I want to do is, I know a lot of you guys have seen on here, yeah, Trey says from 73 to 160. That's awesome. Timber Hill, there you are. Timber Hill's on here. That's what I want to talk about, you guys. What I'm going to try to do, I may not do this every single live video, but I'm going to try to pick up YouTube channels that are trying to grow coon hunting YouTube channels and help promote them on these live videos and get people to where they can go by and check them out. So basically what it is, Timber Hill Red Bones, they've been a follower of ours for a very long time. Currently, I think on here, I'm looking on here, 960 subscribers. What they have said is they're going to do a giveaway when they get to 1,000 subscribers. So I want you guys, if you have not already, I want you to go by Timber Hill Red Bones on YouTube. You can leave my video right now. Go over and subscribe. Please come back. But go over, subscribe to Timber Hill Red Bones. She's at 960 subs. I know, guys, with as many followers we have on our YouTube channel, if you're not already subscribed, go over and subscribe. We can get her over 1,000 subscribers tonight. It'll be no problem at all, because that's just how great the Nightlife Nation is. But anyway, 1,000 subs, she said she is going to do a giveaway. Another one I want to talk about. Let me catch up here. Heather Tucker in the house. Knows the Grounds here. Terry Gibbs. Alex Woodrow. Bobby Evans. Out hunting with 6-month-old. How you doing, Alan? Peyton, hang on to that question, buddy. I'll get with you in just a minute. So another one that I want to talk about too, I want to promote. Hang on one second, I'll bring it up. What we're trying to do is with our live videos, we're trying to promote up-and-coming coon hunting YouTube channels. Now, we just talked about Timber Hill Red Bones. They're at 960 subs. If you can get them up to 1,000, she's going to do a big giveaway. But I also want to talk about another one. This is a local guy to me. Lives in the same county as me. He's actually been on one of my videos. This right here, Nose to the Ground Outdoors. Hope you guys can see that. I don't know if that's showing up. Anyway, Nose to the Ground Outdoors. He currently has 37 subs. There should be no reason, as big as the Nightlife family is, that we can't get him up to 50 subs by the end of this video. So you guys go over, subscribe to Nose to the Ground Outdoors and Timber Hill Red Bones. They would greatly appreciate it. Got some good quality content coming out of those two. Nose of the Ground, he's just starting his out. He's getting better and better with his stuff. Started doing some live videos. He's got some pretty cool dogs, pretty good content. It takes one of his, I think it's a cousin of his, a youth hunting with him about every time we go, so he's promoting it with the youth. So awesome person to support. And of course, Timber Hill's been around for a little while, but they got awesome content as well, and they got a giveaway. So Let me catch up here on these comments. Peyton Blackner says my 5-month-olds aren't really interested in drag. What would you recommend? Peyton, I wouldn't worry about that too much, buddy. A lot of your young pups like that are not going to be interested in drags. I'd probably quit doing drags. 5 months old, though, it's time to start taking them to the woods. I'd go ahead and, if you got somebody to hunt with that's got some good quality hounds, go ahead and take those out with them and just take them in the woods, see what they do. More than likely, they're going to hang around your feet. They're not going to do a whole lot, but you can get them used to the woods, the sights and the sounds of the woods. You can go ahead and start letting them cross over logs and kind of get their woods coordination down and crossing over little creeks and stuff. So I wouldn't worry about the drag, buddy. Just put them in the woods. Dustin May, how you doing? Robert, Roland, Keith Hall, 28 Camaro, finally caught us alive. So we got Mook's, Heather Tucker Mook's collar in the house. We'll go ahead and talk about that real quick too while we're on here. I was going to talk about this later. This right here, guys, if you have not heard already of the Mook's collar, this is a Mook's GPS replacement strap collar. This has a quick release buckle on it right here. And this new addition that Heather come out with is called a Peace of Mind strap, or POM for short. Basically what it is, it bolts down on this side of your buckle right here. On this other side, you have a stud that has a Phillips head in it, and you put that through one of the pre-existing holes, and once you go in, put this on your dog, snap it on. If some people are worried about this coming loose, we haven't really had an issue with this, but for a peace of mind, Heather come up with this little strap right here. It's got a reflector on it. Basically all you do is take it over here and you put it in the hole right there, and it helps hold all that together. So even if that was to come loose while the dogs are running, it's going to keep the collar from coming off. So it's just a little added peace of mind. Heather listened to the concerns of everybody out there and come up with this. So this is an addition you can add on to any Mook's collar. We carry all the Mook's collars on our website, nightlifekennel.com, plus the peace of mind strap. Or if you need to or want to, you can go by and check out mookscollar.com. Heather Tucker hook you up as well. Oh, Billy Smith, yep, we are coming to Walker Days, and we should have a booth there. Hatmaker says, what's your favorite coon hound to hunt with out of all of them? I'm a Walker man, and to be honest with you, it's merely for looks. I don't think their nose is really no better than anything else out there. I just like the looks. Eastover, South Carolina, how you doing? Good evening, James. You're welcome. No, Austin. Matt Douglas. Alex Johnson wants a shout out to his outdoor channel. It's Poor Folks Outdoors. Go by and check him out. Alex, when I get off here, I will go by and check you out too. Brian Hall, what's up, buddy? Charles Shepard. Michael Chase, like he says, if you will, hit that thumbs up button on the video in the top corner. I think it's over here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like to you guys. We got 75 people watching so far. We have 0 likes from what I'm seeing. So if you guys will, hit the like button. Alan, I can't post a link. I will maybe post a link after this video goes up. Maybe I'll post it up in the description, but I can't do it while I'm on video. Wow, Southwest Michigan is negative 45 degrees. Colby Smith says, what size kennel to use? I actually take 2 10 by 10 kennels. I take out a middle divider. I make them 10 by 20. The bigger, the better. Yeah, you guys, let's see. This is the exact collar I've been running now for about 4 months on hide. You can tell it's scratched up. Almost scratched the mooks off here. Been beat up. It's got all kinds of mud and stuff in it. Still works great. Still glows in the dark. Love these collars. I actually need to put this palm strap on here. But every time I get one to put on here, I end up selling it. That's a good thing. That's a good problem. Okay, Ron, 12 of them says I got 45 likes. Cool, but my likes aren't showing up here. I don't see any. I see 75 watching now. That's cool. I'm glad the likes are coming up. Oh, Bobby Snowden. Hi, new to the chat group. Hunt with English in Virginia. Good to have you here, buddy. I know, Heather. It'll clean up. I ain't going to clean this thing up. There ain't no point. There ain't no point. I'm just going to get dirty again. It's like washing my coon dog. There ain't no point. If I wash him, he's liable not to treat no coons. Might get thinking he's too pretty. You don't want to do that. Oh, me. Timber Hill's down to 19 tonight and 6 tomorrow night. Wow, yeah. I was thinking about going hunting tonight, and then we had some rain late in the evening, and I was worried about the roads freezing up. Let's see, 28 Camaros has been hunting my dog solo, trying to get him more independent. And he finally treated a coon all by himself. So proud. I bet you are, buddy. That's an awesome thing when that finally comes together like that. Space Nade, how you doing? Let's see here. All right, so I'll give a shout out to Timber Hill Red Bones. If you're new watching this, go by there and check out Timber Hill Red Bones. They're not far off from getting 1,000 subs. When they do, they have a giveaway coming up. And those to the ground outdoors, go by there and check them out. They're awesome too. Good YouTube channel. I got a new product that I want to talk to you guys about. First off, before I get into that, when we get A2 watching, I want to let you guys know one thing we're trying to do is we're trying to help promote pretty much anybody, any of our supporters or followers that has any kind of business, especially related to the outdoors. It doesn't necessarily have to be coon hunt related, but if you make anything or sell any kind of product, basically to the outdoors, and you want to, send it in to me, send something in, you know, an example or a demo or something like that. And on the live videos, we're going to start taking products and actually showing them off and try to get support our supporters and give you guys a little bit of free publicity. So I had one guy send something in here, and I won't go ahead and get into that. But now, if you ever want to send anything in to Nightlife Kennel, it is Nightlife Kennel, P.O. Box 187, Flat Rock, North Carolina 28731. Any kind of product or care package or anything you ever want to send to me, send it to that P.O. box. And, you know, if it's something cool, product or business that you're in, we'll go ahead and promote it on here. All right, so one thing I want to show you guys, catch up on our videos here a little bit, on our comments. All right, this right here, I'm going to show you the business card. Bear with me, guys. This right here is Snow Canyon Outfitters, and let's see, I think they are out of Utah. And this guy right here, he does a lot of leather work, and I think he does a lot of big game hounds hunting, like they hunt mountain lions and stuff like that out there. Basically, what he was talking about, I've seen him on Instagram. You can go by there and check him out. Basically, on Instagram, he was talking about how he never had a quality holster for his Garmin to keep it from getting beat all to pieces in their rough, rugged country. They're walking, you know, rock bluffs and all kinds of stuff like that. So basically what he does, I got to talking to him. I said, hey, do you make anything for Sport Dog? Currently he does not, but we are sending him a Sport Dog Tech, and he is making a mold for it. But he sent me one of his others that he makes for the Garmin units. And basically this right here is a leather holster, and I'm talking about this is super thick leather. I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff that like I use on saddles. On the back right here, you got a loop that you can run this through your belt. On top right here, you have a clip that you can clip this onto your belt loop or anything else like that. And then right down here, you have a little ring. And what I'll show you about that here in just a little bit, really cool feature. Now, I don't own any Garmin products, so I had to borrow this from my neighbor. My neighbor, he's a cousin of mine. He bear hunts. He's got a 430 here, so I borrowed his. And you go ahead and fit this in here. This will fit a Garmin 220, 320, 430, and an Alpha. So pretty much all the Garmin products out there right now. And this fits right inside here like this. You want to put the screen facing in. And then it's got a little bitty hole right here. That goes over your antenna. And then it clips in really tight. I mean, this is a pretty impressive product. Really tight in there. And this thing doesn't slide around. It doesn't move. It holds it good and tight just like a gun holster would. And this ring down here on the bottom is you could actually attach a lanyard to that. So when you take this out and look at it, if you drop it, you're never going to lose your actual system. Another cool thing is you can actually take your lead, attach it to this, and attach it to this, run it around your body, and carry this mid-chest, just like this, or down on your side. So the way this thing is designed, it's really impressive. I really like this. Like I said, if you have any Garmin product out there right now, they do fit it, and they will go on there. If you've got a Sport Dog Tech 2.0, he is currently making the mold and making those out too. So awesome product. I love it. I'm glad to have it. I don't really exactly remember how much this is, but he also makes a leather leash that fits this and wraps around too. You can get that as a package. Can't remember the price, but anyway, guys, Awesome product. You need to go by there, at least check them out. His website is www.snowcanyonOutfitters.com. And also right there's the phone number. You can give him a call and talk to him. His name is Kent Forbush. He's a great guy. I've talked to him on Instagram. Support his business. If you're looking for a holster that will fit your Garmin for a lifetime, this will outlast your Garmin. Definitely go by there and check him out. So, all right, guys, I'm going to catch up on the comments here. Steve May says, why do you like Cloverbred dogs more than anything else? Main reason why is accuracy. They seem to be extremely accurate. My buddy Kim jokes that you'll freeze to death waiting for them in the tree because they keep checking the trees and checking the trees, but generally when they sit down, they have them. Oh, snowing now, calling for snow through the weekend in Virginia. Redbone got a new sub from Space Nade. Bobby's hunting right now. I got 90 people watching. Wow. If you're watching, you hadn't already, hit that like button, that thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. Case and Thomas. Hey, Mr. Nick, you ever going to do a video on introducing a pup how to leash part 2? Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I need to. I've actually got all my dogs leash trained, and I didn't film that process. It was just kind of doing it in the woods while I was walking, but I'll go ahead and make up another one of those, kind of finishing your dog out. There's not a whole lot left to that, but yeah, I will work on that. Yes, Heather. These whole mutt scholars, I'm not going to take credit for the success. The success is in how great these products are. But just show you guys, Mook sent her collars into me for me to look at and do a little bit of a review video on. And since then, we've started carrying them. We're selling these guys. So if any of you guys have anything related to the outdoors and want to send it in to me, I will review it. I'll show it off in a live video and maybe get you guys some free publicity and some business. So you can send it to Nightlife Kennel, P.O. Box 187, Flat Rock, North Carolina, 28731. Oh, Amanda Davis, like the videos. I appreciate you. Alan, yes, I can sell Sport Dog. I don't put it on my website too much, but yes, I can, Alan. So if you're interested in anything like that, you can hit me up at nightlifekennel@outlook.com. Pretty much the only thing we do carry is, and we got a full stock of these in right now, is the Sport Dog beacons. So if anybody's looking for these, I got a full stock. They go fast. Go by there and order them, and they'll ship out ASAP. Where did you get that? I assume you're talking about the holster. Right there's the card. Snow Canyon Outfitters. Oh, Trickle Creek, what's up, buddy? Have you already answered when to give up on a pup? Nope, we're going to get to that in just a little bit. I just want to go ahead and answer a few questions to get through this. We do have a topic of the night here, and I'll get to that in a minute. Poor boy Kennel, nope, we've ordered the JC calls. He is swamped with orders. We will be getting them in. Oh, Nose of Ground's up to 46 subs already. So you gained what, around 10 subs? That's awesome. Stevie May, do you know anything about the Wipeout breed dogs or Liquid Smoke? I know a little bit about the Wipeout. I don't really follow the bloodlines a whole lot, just because they generally don't mean a whole lot to me. But no, I don't know a whole lot, especially Liquid Smoke. I don't know much about that. Hatmaker, no, I do not have any dogs for sale right now. Sandra, Boardline, how you doing? Good to see you. Clint Cook, you want a Nightlife hoodie or t-shirt? We have them on the website right now. It's not the hoodie I'm wearing. It's a totally different hoodie. I'll show you guys in a little while. We have them on the website in stock. Let's see. Kason says, Mr. Nick, I was wondering because I have a dog that I got in May. He was 2, and I'm trying to leash train him. All right, yeah, buddy, I'll help you out with that. I'll try to get you a video up for too long. 28 Camaro, no, I will not have the beacons for sale at Walker Days. The reason why is I actually work for Sport Dog, and me personally, I'll be at the Sport Dog booth, but I'm right beside our Nightlife booth. My fiance, Caitlin, she'll be running the Nightlife booth. The key is, though, guys, I sell these for $18, and sport dog at our booth, we sell them for 15. So I can't compete with it, and I wouldn't dare compete with my own employer at that point. So if you want a beacon, you want it really cheap. If you're going to be at the Walker Days, $15, you can't beat it. They're more than that on Sport Dog's website. They're more than that on everybody else's website. Gage Gibson, have you ever heard of a shot caller messing up and killing a dog? I want one, but a guy I hunt with says they can mess up and kill a dog. I've only ever heard of one. I heard of a Garmin Alpha one time getting stuck on a dog. Didn't kill it, but it ruined it. But I think it's rare. I think it's rare. So, you know, I wouldn't worry about it too much, honestly. I've never had an issue with one doing it, and I've had many of them. Robert Adams, they're nice. My dog would have got run over. Not for him. I guess talking about a beacon. Isaac Smith, nope, we did not get lost, no. Tucker Bellamy, yes, I will. I'm supposed to have some JC calls at Walker Days. Says, I got a female that takes forever to sit down on the tree. You're worried about her checking too much, I guess. Coming live at you from North Carolina, Clint Cook. Duramax says -20 with wind chill in Pennsylvania. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I can't see the name of this person. It says, it's just period. It says, could you give me advice on a puppy? Yeah, I'll try. You can ask anything you want. Lots of cold and snow here in Pennsylvania. Oh, we got 97 viewers, man. It'd be nice if we get 100. That'd be cool. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Anybody got any canned peaches? Bear. I don't know. Maybe some administrators need to watch that person. Poor boys. We're at North Carolina. All right, guys. So I want to talk about our big topic of the night here. I don't know why, but here recently, probably this week, I have gotten 7 or 8 people comment me, and like 3 or 4 of them were today asking me, you know, basically, how long do you give a dog, a pup, before you give up on them? And I get tons of questions from people all the time. I get dozens a day, and I have no problem with it. I love it. I try to answer people as quick as I can. But I figured maybe if we put it on video, it'd be something, you know, I get asked this in the future I could actually refer to. There's no set answer on when to give up on a pup. There's not a timeline of 1 year, 2 years, 16 months, blah, blah, blah. Every dog is different, just like everybody is different. And I think if people would take more time to actually look into training their dog like you would raising a child, people would get a lot farther with their dogs than they do. So basically, when's it time to give up on a pup? Okay, first off, whenever you buy a dog, I think you need to go in it with the mindset that you're committing for the long haul. And whether that be a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you need to be willing to commit to that dog as long as it takes, regardless of how long it takes. And knowing that you don't have a set predisposition of it's 2 years we'll have this done, or 1 year we'll have this done. You need to be committed to the dog. If you're going to take the life of an animal, put it in your hands, in your care, and try to make something of it, you need to be committed to it. So get that in your mind and get that straight when you go to buy a dog. And then secondly, a lot of this depends on the circumstances. It's like, for example, myself right now, we have run out of coon hunting property. I'm having to travel an hour and a half to most of my spots, which is something I can't do, you know, very often. And so to get my pups that are a year old in the woods right now is very hard. So the fact that Nick's actually struck and ran and treed on a track the other night is really impressive to me. But on the same token, my dog Tough, who is just a few weeks younger than her, he's not nowhere near doing that kind of stuff. And it's to do with circumstances. I haven't had the chance to put them in the woods as much as I like to, or the woods I put them in maybe don't have as much coon as someone, you know, like my buddy Curtis in Indiana. You know, they got a lot of coons up there. And I think maybe you can make a dog a little bit quicker up there than you can down where I'm hunting. 2 hours down the road from me, they can probably make them a little quicker than I can right here where I live. So a lot of it has to do with your circumstances. So you need to sit down and analyze your circumstances. Do I have a lot of coon? Do I get to go hunting very often? Have I put in the time and give this dog enough ample chances? to make something of itself. And then, thirdly, how many coon opportunities? We just talked about that a second ago. You got to make sure the property you're hunting has plenty of coon. If you got a place that's 20 minutes down the road and you can hunt it 7 nights a week, but it hardly ever has coon on it, you're really not doing that dog any good. It's not your fault. It's not the dog's either. But if it's not made something at a year old, you kind of need to chalk it up to to have a lot of coon. Hasn't had the chance. Another one is bloodline traits. It's like Nick's. I actually looking into her bloodlines, and pretty typical for her bloodlines is for them to start fairly early. Now Tuff's bloodline, his grand dog was my dog Jug, and I had one litter off that dog, and not a single one of them dogs off of that litter, which would be Tuff's parents and aunts and uncles, not a one of them actually started hardly doing anything to those 1.5 years old to 2 years, which is late for a lot of people. But that's kind of the common trait for that bloodline. Here Tuff he's a year old. It's pretty much the same age as Nick's, and he's way behind her. So I know that going into it, so I'm not going to hold him to the standard that I see Nick's progressing to at this point. So you got to look at your opportunities for your coon, your opportunities to hunt, and the bloodline traits of the hound that you have. And all that goes into effect whenever you're considering when to give up on dog. Another issue, and this is a theory of mine, this isn't set in stone, I'd like to get some people's opinion on this, is it seems to me, especially with the walkers, and I don't know if it's like this with a lot of other stuff or not, it could be, that around the 2-year mark, they seem to go really stupid. I don't know what it is. I've had several do this myself. Whenever you hit that 2-year mark, I've had dogs that are running and treeing well before that, hammered down, making old dogs look dumb, and then all of a sudden, they just go completely stupid. They start slick treeing. They won't tree at all, or they'll go in the woods, tree, and leave a tree and come back, all kinds of stuff. But it seems like if you push through that when they do that, if you'll hit it for a good 6 months or so, keep pushing them, stick with it, be patient, most of the time, 2 out of 3 times they come out of it. And I feel like a lot of people, when they hit that point, they actually give up on it. I had a guy ask me about that earlier today, and I told him, I just keep pushing them. The dog I had done a couple dogs I've had done the exact same thing, and one of them did not come out of it. But I knew when I got rid of the dog that it wasn't lack of me trying. And that's the biggest kicker, is you need to take out any variables you can. And if in the back of your mind you say, well, I didn't try hard enough, you need to remedy that. So I made sure that I pushed that dog hard. I even gave her to a buddy that does a lot of training for me. He pushed her really hard, still couldn't make nothing of it, so I felt comfortable in letting that dog go, because if we couldn't do it, I don't think anybody's going to do it. So all down circumstances, bloodline traits, putting your time in, and then you need to make that decision at some point. But I'll be honest with you, in general, I wouldn't really consider giving up on a dog till they're 2 years old. There's guys out there that give up at a year a lot of times, but I feel like I've seen a lot of dogs at that 2 to 2.5 year old range that really came into their own. And maybe I'm wrong. Up north or something where there's more coon, might be a totally different story. Not sure. But to me, I wouldn't even consider giving up on a dog till they're 2 years old. So let's see here. I'm gonna catch up here. Come up to Washington State, run some coons and big timber. I bet that is big timber. Yep, Duramax, keep running dogs, don't get bummed out. It's supposed to get down to -40 tonight. Got my walker dog in my bedroom in a cage tonight. Had to bring him in. Yeah, you'd have to in that kind of weather. Duramax says he's seen a red bone turn on at 4. Well, that's because it was a red bone. I'm joking. I am just joking. Gage Gibson, but I still use the track train combo for collars as long as you common sense with the shocking portion. Yeah, Amanda's talking about how you can use a shocking system with a dog, not worry about it. Yeah, Amanda, Pate, you're talking about how you see people culling dogs at 9 months. That's just ridiculous to me. I don't see why anybody would ever consider doing that. And I get a lot of people messaging me and they say, I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm not cutting nobody down. I'm not calling anybody ignorant or anything. So don't get that impression. But I have asked this question myself whenever I first started training dogs. It's 8 months old and it ain't doing nothing. And everybody on Facebook's talking about how their 8-month-olds treat 40 coons by now. What's wrong with my dog? And, you know, one thing, we have to learn to quit looking at what everybody else is doing. Look at what we got. Look at what we're doing. Take a step back. Did I put this dog in the coons? Did I go hunting as many times as I possibly could? Did I this, that, and the other? And then assess all that. And another thing, too, a lot of people don't take into consideration is, I tell people, if you've checked off all the boxes, you know, everything that you need to do for the dog has been taken care of. It's had plenty of opportunities to hunt, and you give it plenty of time, and it still don't. Or if it hits that 2-year-old dumb mark, take it to the vet. Take the dog to the vet. Invest the money in getting it a checkup. And I'm talking about full blood work done. Sometimes a dog has thyroid issues. A dog can get Lyme disease. There's, you know, a dog can get a bad tooth and an infection in its mouth that honestly it'll still eat. You won't hardly notice it. You might have a bulge on the side of its face or something, but it messes with the sinuses of the dog, and the dog don't run good. So if you've checked off all the boxes, you give the dog plenty of opportunity and plenty of time to get in coon, it's still not doing it, or all of a sudden it's gone done, go to the vet, have it looked at, check the medical part off of the dog. Make sure that's all taken care of. Poor boy says, wait a minute, Ron 12 isn't, my dad never even hunted young dog till it was 2, but he did take out during the day and let them run. Yep, nothing wrong with that. Poor boy says, what about a puppy that barks a lot in the pen? How do you go about breaking one? A rolled up newspaper goes a long way, and if that don't work, hey, no bark collar, buddy. And no bark when they're about 4 or 5 months old. Don't put them on too young. 1-year-old dog is just getting started. Yep. I think 2-year-old dogs just getting started, especially in my country. Brian Hall talking about he didn't have one Kilicon till it was 3. Cyrus Woodard, hey, Nightlife family, how's everyone doing? Quick question. I saw some Catahoula dogs. What's y'all's opinion on them? I think they're great multi-purpose dogs for hunting security. I would agree with you, Cyrus. They are. I don't actually know anybody who has any locally, but a few hours south of me, they use them quite a bit for hog hunting, and they're farm dogs and house pets. So, yeah, Catahoula is a real good all-purpose dog. Tim Brill's got a good point. They all learn at their own pace. Oh, Robert Adams says everyone needs to hit the like button. We got 108 people watching right now. On my end, I don't know why, but it says I have no likes, but I know we do have some likes. If somebody will post up how many likes we have, but if you hadn't already hit that thumbs up button, I would appreciate you. Knows the ground says show your dogs you love them and make them better dogs. They will break their necks to make you happy. Absolutely. Cyrus says Carson agreed just for hunting big game, but for coons, oh no. Amanda Pete, how much hunting is too much and what is not enough? Well, I feel like I'm not giving my dogs enough here lately. I haven't been but once in the last 2 weeks. My work schedule and how far I'm having to drive is killing me. But as far as too much, I don't know. I've done the whole 6-7 nights a week thing before for like a solid year straight, and it wasn't too much for my dog. It made a dang good dog. That's how Hyde got to where he is. I was going through some things in my life back when Hyde was about 2 years old. He's 4 now, and did not want to be around much, and a lot of depression and stuff. So I went to the timber. I went to the timber 7 nights a week. I hunted him hard, and I worked him hard and made him what bit of a mutt he is now. So hunting too much, I'm not sure. If you notice your dog's getting burned out and they just don't have no drive and they don't want to go, maybe it's time to back up just a little bit. Especially in the summertime, there's no reason you can't lay off for a month, you know, in the heat of the summer, a month or two. You know, by that time when season comes back around, they're charged up, ready to roll. Jason Jeffers says he thinks we need more live chats. If you guys like these live chats and you want me to do more of them, I try to get around to one a week, but you know, I could do a lot more of these if we want to. That's up to you guys. Any tips to get a young dog to go hunting solo? Yeah, basically what we do is the dog, once we cast them in the woods, they're tending to want to hang around your feet. If you got a dog that's got that problem, they're hanging around your feet quite a bit. We just grab them by the collar, take them off, and shuck them toward the woods. We tell them, get on in there and go hunt. and however you want to put it, but make sure your stern voice and the dog knows you do not want them around. Sometimes they'll stop and turn around. I just take my foot, kick some leaves towards them. You know, I don't hurt them or anything, but I let them know I don't want you here. You know, not trying to be hateful, but I don't want you hanging my feet. I want you to get in the woods. And it takes some going sometimes, but you'll get a dog to go on. You know, I've actually done that too, where we've cast a dog, and I have to walk 20 yards, grab them, cast again, grab them, cast again. And before I know it, I've done it for 150 yards, but finally the dog went. And I've done that for a buddy's dog of mine one night. 150 yards of casting a dog, 20 yards at a time. And then the next night when he went hunting, he had to push it one time, and it was gone. It started turning coons. Stevie May says, dogs are just like people. They learn different ways at different paces, and you just have to be patient and pay attention. Absolutely. Robert says, yes, you have to keep any breed in the woods as much as possible. It takes a lot of time wearing out plenty of boots. Yes, it does. The best way to make a dog is shoe leather. Wow, 125 people live on our video. That's a new record for us. Man, that's awesome. Appreciate you guys joining in. If you hadn't already, hit the like button. Trigger Creek says, I gave up on some way too young when I was younger. I've learned to hang on and see what they make. 2, maybe 3 in some cases. 2 or 3 years. Yep, absolutely. Come down to Union County, North Carolina. Run dogs. On my way. See you. No, I'm joking. I will sometime. Bobby Snowden, how to get a dog not to slit tree and what to do about it is she is 2. Have hardest coons of her. She does not leave the tree if she's right or wrong. All right, Bobby, what I've done in the past, I've had dogs do that. Basically, I go in there, check the tree, make sure there's nothing in it, make sure there's no den holes. Could be a den. You need to be 120% sure that that is a slit tree before you do this, because you could actually break a dog from treeing, period. Basically, you just go ahead and make sure it's slick. You grab that dog by the collar, you lead them off, and you shuck them. And if you have to, you take the cloth end of your lead, no chain, no metal or nothing, and just kind of pop them on the butt and make them go. Then you stand between that dog and the tree. And you do not let that dog back on that tree. You want that dog to know there's heck to pay if you come back to this tree. You claim that tree is your own, that dog is not welcome back there, and you will run circles around that tree, try and keep that dog off of it, and it can take you an hour, and it can be the most aggravating, make you so mad thing you've ever done training a dog. I've done this so many times, you know, very mad, but that's what it takes. The main thing is push them off that tree, because you want them to go on and find the accurate tree, because in time of them learning that they get in trouble at the wrong tree and the accurate tree may just be right beyond it, they will learn to not do that. Clint Cook, no, I do not do any bench showing or any competition hunting. Let's see here. Cody says, how do you adjust the collars? I have beagles and hounds and run the same collar. Buddy, it can be done, but it's not the quickest thing to do. These Mutz collars are actually designed to stay pretty much with the dog that you put them on. Basically right here on this end, you have the adjustable right here. And you just take this out and run this through right here and tighten this up or down all that you want to. You just leave enough slack on here that you can take it in and out as much as you want. But I'll be honest with you guys, these Mutz collars are more or less designed to fit one dog and stay on that dog. Yes, you can take it apart, and yes, you can adjust this up or down through here with this screw, but it takes some time and some doing, so not the most convenient thing. It would be better, honestly, if you had other collars that you could use for that application. Stephen Mason, Cyrus, I had a leopard dog that would tree coons at night and tree squirrels a day. My best hound never really done anything till 2 years old. Now she does it all. Stevie said, I had dogs tree at 7 months old, and I've had them not tree till they were 1 or 2. I think to make a good hound is hunting the fire out of them every night. You can when they're a pup. If they have it in them, it'll come out, get the fur in their mouth, you'll have the home. Yep, that's the main thing. Just put them in the woods, because, you know, it should have it genetically in the dogs to want to hunt and want to tree. That's just part of their makeup. So, Trevor says, I asked a question a while back asking if you think my pup will get better after I knock one down to him. You said yes, and you were right. He's nuts over it now. He's a year old and treat a bunch. Man, that's awesome, Trevor. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad it worked out. We're not experts. We don't know everything, but between me and all these houndsmen and women on here, generally we can come up with some pretty good ideas. So, and that's the best part about these live videos. I'm sitting here talking, and none of you guys can actually, join in and talk like we're at a round table, but so many people comment so many things. It's awesome. Once we get done, I repost these on YouTube, and people can go back, hopefully, and read these comments. Oh, what age would you start to comp hunt a young hound? Once they start running and treeing, whatever age that is, you can't comp hunt a dog if you won't strike his on track and tree his on track. Alan Johnson, we'll shout out for Poor Folks Outdoors. Yep, go by there and check out Poor Folks Outdoors on YouTube, buddy. Colby Smith, what do you think about a 1-year-old black and tan? Seeing the cage coon one time when she was about 8 months and went crazy, but haven't really done anything with her since. You think she still could be? Yeah, man, a year old. Okay, people need to look at it like this. Okay, they say a dog ages 7 times faster than a human. So a 7-year-old dog, a 1-year-old dog is like a 7-year-old kid, right? I got that right? Anyway, at 7 years old, what were you doing? Were you holding down a job? Were you doing arithmetic, like algebra and stuff like that? That's what people need to look at when they're looking at a 1-year-old dog. A 2-year-old dog, still 14 years old in human years. What were you doing at that point? Yeah, you were walking and stuff. You weren't crawling anymore. You were talking good, but you weren't holding down a 40-hour-a-week job or, raising a family. So people need to look at it like that. And a dog really isn't into the maturity to the 3 or 4 years old. So being the fact they've only seen one cage coon, which we're not an advocate of a bunch of cage coons anyway. I think showing 1, maybe 2 in the lifetime of a dog is perfect. Being a 1-year-old, buddy, you got plenty of time to get that dog in there and hunt. I wouldn't show it any more coons. I just put it in the timber with some experienced dogs and a place that's got plenty of coons, and you should do just fine. Jonathan says, how you feel about keeping dogs in house as pets and hunting them? I love the idea. I would be fine with that. My only issue is my dogs are extremely nasty. I come back from hunting, and I'm too tired to give them a bath for them to come inside. But if you're down with them being inside, don't have a bit of problem with it. I think it'll be all right. Poor boy Kennel says, when do you go about... Sorry, I'm shaking the camera every time I touch this. When do you go about starting a young dog at what age? Generally what we do, I've said this many times, up till they're about 4 months old, 4 or 5 months old, we work on the kennel matters. We don't take them hunting. We try to start lead training them, teach them to be quiet in the kennel, teach them manners over their food and stuff like that. We might ride them around the dog box a little bit so they don't bark the dog box and don't get sick too much. Then roughly around that 6-month mark, we'll start taking them in the woods hunting with us. And we know when we expect them to pretty much just walk around with us. They're not going to take off. They're not going to go off with the other dogs much. Occasionally you'll get that prodigy that will. But, at 6 months age, you can't expect a whole lot out of the dog. And then roughly as time progresses, like next around the 8-9 month old mark, she was gone. She started striking up track a little bit. Here this year old, she's pretty well started. So, that's about how it goes. Or how we like to do it. Oh, Cam Curse, I just brought a Catahoula Airedale cross. Hopefully they'll make some hunting machines. Yeah, I tell you, the Airedale is a highly underestimated dog. There's not many of them anymore. And I'm telling you, those were some gritty dogs. Gritty dogs. Oh. Billy, Joe Eckers, how you doing, buddy? All right, so we're up in the 60s in the lax. That's awesome. Now, Boykin said, yep, key to it is need good places to train your dogs. All right, 28 Camaro says, Nick, think you could start an old dog that's never been hunted, say 2 or 3 years old. Is it ever too late to start them? It's never too late to try to start a dog. I'm not sure at 3 years old how much success you're going to have, but it could happen. There's been dogs that didn't turn on to those 3 or 4 years old. So far as whether it's worth it to try, always worth it to try. I think your chances do dwindle down definitely the older you get, especially over the 3-year mark, but never too late to try. Try is a key word. Cyrus says, if I can train a basset lab mix, I'm sure I can train a leopard. Yeah, Cyrus got a cool dog. Mike, good to hear, buddy. I'm glad you're into the hunting thing. More live chats would be awesome. I love the live chats. Please do a lot more of these. Man, I'm way behind on these comments. Sorry, guys. I am so far behind on comments. I am trying my best. Amanda Pate, Nick, look into the Just Talking Dogs with Tyson Anderson on Facebook. It'd be great to have a coon hunt chat like that. All right, Amanda, I will definitely look into that. Hang on a second. I'm going to write that down. You said Talking Dogs, Just Talking Dogs. And that's another thing. Talking Dogs with Tyson Anderson. We are probably going to start doing a podcast very soon. So I don't know if you guys like the idea of a podcast, but there's a couple of them out there right now, but I really like the idea of doing a podcast. Basically, we probably just do a live video and post it up as a podcast. Toad Outdoors is why you not comp hunt. Sorry guys, my mouth gets dry and I cannot talk. He says, why do you not comp hunt? I've been on a few comp hunts. I tried it, and it just wasn't for me. I got cheated out a few times. I know I got cheated out. I didn't have the best dog in the world, but I know I got cheated out, and my temper will not allow for it, and I try not to put myself in a position to let my temper take over. Oh, Nose of Ground's up to 51 subs. Awesome, from 30-something to 51. Long time no see. Randy Hall, how you doing, buddy? Timber Hill, you getting any subs off this? Y'all go check out Timber Hill Outdoors. Timber Hill Redbones, excuse me. They're going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subs, and they're very close. Less than 50 subs away. And Nose to the Ground Outdoors. Go check them out as well on YouTube. Heather Tugger says you can use a Sharpie to mark different dogs. You can adjust them while not being on their neck and having to keep resizing. That's a good idea. So I guess when you're using this right here, you just take a Sharpie, mark whichever hole that you're going to use for your hound, mark whatever hole that you would use for your beagle, and that's one way you could take it back and forth. Let me scroll down there. All people who comment on my vids, I will respond to every comment. Says Nose to the Ground. Robert Taggett says his dogs come in the house all the time. Toad Outdoors says in the Walk with Wick books, there's a whole section about your coon dog coming inside, and it's perfectly fine. Nicholas Gardner says Redbone's laying on the couch snoring beside him right now. We are actually we have broke ground on my house, me and Miss Nightlife's house, and hopefully going to be starting construction here very soon. And maybe we get a new house. We'll bring old Hyde in and put him on the couch. I'll retire him, quit hunting. No, I'm joking. Might bring him in, never know. Ron 12ism, I got A2 likes on here. Cool. Come on, guys. And I don't know how long ago that was. That's awesome. A2 likes. I'm still showing 0 likes. Something's up with my thing here. Running great trends. It's been a rough season for hunting here in the east with all the rain. Yeah, man, this has been my worst coon season ever. No joke. This has been my worst one. Comp hunt, streaky thing. Better know your rules. Yep, I knew I knew the rules, but I wasn't confident enough to call people out on the BS. Timber Hill's up to 981 subs. Awesome. So Timber Hill needs 19 more subs, and they are going to do a giveaway. And I know what's in the giveaway. Well, not exactly, but I know roughly what it is. And you guys are going to want to get in on that giveaway. All right, Dwayne Kearns, just getting started on drags. with my 7-month-old leper, still a little rough and playful around other dogs. Shall I let him calm down a little before I send him out with another dog? No, Dwayne, you can go ahead and send him out. I definitely go ahead and start 7-month-old. You might want to, it's like that tough dog I had. He was the same way at 7 months. He still is roughly at a year. And basically, I just run the shocking system on him, and he gets to playing. I just hit him like on a 1 or 2, and that's just a little vibration. You know, it's just enough to, hey, cut that out, quit it, leave the experienced dog alone. You just kind of go partake. So that's what I do. Kaylin says I would love Hyde on the couch. Just saying. Bet you would. You could kick me off the couch. Make room for old Hyde. Old sweet cheeks. If you guys don't know, you've seen me call Hyde sweet cheeks on my YouTube videos. If you look on his hind end, if he's walking away from you, on his hind end, on each butt cheek, he's got a heart. I don't know. He come that way, so we call him sweet cheeks. 986, Timberhill says. 15 more, we'll have 100. Let's go, guys. Have 2 checked on 2 lights for us. What are you talking about there, Sandra? Board wine? Everyone in Wisconsin, Chicago, Michigan area, stay safe with the polar temperatures this week. Man, that's some crazy stuff I keep hearing about coming up there. That's crazy. We get down in the teens and we think we're suffering. You guys are in the negatives. Old baby Kate's on here. Toad Outdoors. Having trouble getting coons to feeders. Put Jello packets in it and now switch to dog food and no feeder. Coon, but coon are thick in the area. Oh, so you put the powder in there and you're not getting the coons? Is that what you're saying? Toad Outdoors? Now switch to dog food and no... Oh, I guess you were getting it with Jello and now you're not with dog food? I've always, anytime we've ever put up a feeder, I go down to the local grocery store and whatever is, their brand, cheapest powdered grape drink mix you can get like a big tub of it, and just when you're pouring the corn, pour that powder in, and then I always put it beside a creek, and I'll dabble a little bit of that toward the creek and put it in the creek and let it kind of wash down, and the coons can smell that stuff from like a mile away. Try that, buddy. Let's see here. Ray Boys, good luck, buddy, on your big hunt you got coming up. Trickle Creek Kennels, we are 90 subs out from 100, L. You guys go check out Trickle Creek Kennels on YouTube. Go by there and give him a subscribe, too. Clint Cook, going to be -4 in Rochester, New York. Wow. The 2 I asked about at Grand American. Sandra, I'm trying to remember what you're talking about here. 2 checked on 2 lights for us. Sandra, message me after this, because I am totally confused what we're talking about here. Sorry, my brain is fried as can be. Toad Outdoors, yes. Yeah, so try that, buddy. Go get you some grape drink mix powder. Put your feeder right beside a creek. Mix that in with your corn. Save a little bit. And do a little scent trail from your feeder to the creek and pour a bunch in the creek and let it go down. And more than likely, if you got coons around, they will find it. Dude, -30, Lucas says. Dadgum. Robert said, I treat 62 a season. Not too bad for young dogs. I guess better than last year, but not my best season. Charles Shepard. Oh, is this Charlie Shepard? Dad's friend, got your Q&A. Love your Q&A, but I got you ready rabbit hunting in the morning. See you. If this is Charlie Shepard, let me coon hunt down on your property, buddy. I appreciate you. And get after them rabbits, buddy. Clint Cook says, I'm going to First Bench Show Friday. I like to watch them. They're fun to do. Yeah, Trickle Creek. That's how we do our feeders when we do them. Right now, I don't have any feeders out and haven't for a long time. But it seems to really work. Toad Outdoors, what kind of feeders do you use? Actually, what I do is I take is it 3.5 or 4 inch PVC pipe, I buy a 10-foot section, and I cut it in 2-foot increments, because where we have to take our feeders to, a lot of times we have to hike them in. So to hike a big feeder and enough corn to fill that feeder is kind of hard to do. So I cut them 2-foot sections. You can cut them in whatever you want. And basically what I do is I put a cap on the bottom, and then I put an elbow next up above that actually necks down to like a 1.5 or 2-inch elbow Y coming out, and then, you know, a 1.5 foot of pipe above that with a screw-on cap. And I paint it black or gray, and I just tie it to a tree. The reason why I use a Schedule 40 PVC, and the reason why we do that is where we live, we have a lot of bears and stuff. The bears are going to get it. They're going to rip it off the tree. They're going to roll it around, but 9 times out of 10, they don't destroy it. So, and the Schedule 40 on the Y section, where the coons actually reach in and grab the food, lasts a little bit longer. They'll chew on it, but you get more life out of it. I've had those last couple of years. So, yeah. Robert says I had better luck using tires. Yeah, tires are great. You can take a tire that's on a rim, drill holes around it, fill it full of corn. Like I said, where we have to take our feeders, we have to tote them in. So, you know, a tire on a rim is a little heavy. If you got a place where you can access it easily, that is a good feeder. That is an awesome way of doing a feeder. Toad Outdoors crazy. How you have 2.4 thousand subs. Why is that crazy? On feeders, is it common to have the bottom of the bucket chewed out? Yeah, that's why we don't really use buckets, because buckets aren't going to last long. If you're looking for something temporary, they are cheap. You got them laying around, definitely make one out of them. That's all you got. But if you got the money, I think one time I went and bought a 10-foot section of Schedule 40 PVC, 3.5 or 4-inch diameter. I bought 4 of those Ys that go from a 3.5 down to like a 1.5 Y. I bought 4 end caps and 4 screw-on caps, and I was like at $110. Oh, and a bottle of spray paint. I was at $110, and I had 4 really good feeders, and I still got those feeders. And that's been 2 years ago. So, you know, they last a lot better. Now, your best bet is a tire with a rim on it. That'll last forever. But it's up to you. Trickle Creek says you use vanilla extract in our feeder sometimes. Works okay. We're at 91 likes so far. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, it's being awesome if we could hit 100 likes. If you hadn't already, hit that like button. Kimber Hill says peanut butter works great. Easy to tote in. Dog food or corn? Which do you prefer? I use corn. It's cheaper for me to get corn. Yeah, I prefer corn for feeders. Yeah, Toad, man, we did. We grew pretty fast, and the only reason why we grew from 1,000 subs to 2.4 or whatever it is, 2,400 subs, is you guys. Nightlife family, that's what we call you. If you're new here right now, you subscribe to our channel or you support us in any way, shape, or form, we call you the Nightlife family. And everything we put on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, we tag it, #NightLifeFamily. So if you guys are on Facebook, follow us, Nightlife Kennel there. If you're on Instagram, check us out at Nightlife Kennel. And anytime you guys post up pictures of your coon dogs, coons harvested, or anything like that, put #NightLifeFamily on there, and it'll notify me, and I'll check it out. Ray Boys Outdoors. The trouble we have about feeders is keeping the bears out of them. I have heard that you can put the corn in water and sour it, and the bears won't mess with it. Haven't tried. Yeah, I haven't tried that. But yeah, bears tear our feeders down all the time. But like I said, I just use paracord, tie my feeder against a tree. I know a bear's going to rip it down. Every time I go to check the feeder, I take paracord with me to retie it up. But the feeder lasts, and that's the main thing. Deep Creek Kennels looking for a shout out. His name's Jacob. He evidently has a YouTube channel called Deep Creek Kennels. Go check him out. Toad says dog food will get them there faster. I have noticed it in the past, but now it's struggling. Try that grape powder. Grape powder is just like, I don't have a really good nose. I can't smell things really good, and grape powder to me just likes to knock me down. I just think it does really good. Timber Hill says use cat food too. Yep. Roger Harper said I use sour corn. The coons love it. Robert, I had a tire chained to a tree and a bear still got loose and drug it away. Dang. 993 subs Timber Hill's up to. We need 7 more subs on Timber Hill Redbone Timber Hill Red Bones YouTube channel, and they are going to do a giveaway. So, 7 of you, if you're not subscribed to Timber Hill Red Bones, leave my video right now, look them up on YouTube, and subscribe to their channel. I want Timber Hill to have to give away their stuff. Peas work good to bears. Don't eat peas. Coons love them. I never thought about that. That's a pretty good idea. Sweet corn and peanut butter. Yep. Sweet corn would be killer around here for our bears. Grape Kool-Aid and our corn, what Timber Hill uses. Yep, that's awesome. And I want to talk to you guys too. I said this earlier in our video, but not many people know about this. I want to talk about this product right here in case you weren't watching. This right here is a brand new holster for your GPS system. Now here's the card for the company that makes it. Snow Canyon Outfitters. There's their website right there. SnowCanyonOutfitters.com. And I do not own any Garmin products, so I had to borrow this. This is a Garmin 430. I had to borrow this from my neighbor, but the Garmin 220s, 320s, 430s, and the Alpha this is designed to fit face first into this holster, just like that. If you notice, it's got a cutout right here. If you can see that, it goes over your antenna like so and buckles down. And this is saddle grade leather. This thing is going to last you a lifetime. It will outlast your tracking system. I know that. Comes with a clip on the top, really heavy duty clip. Hook this onto your belt. It's also got a clip down here. You can take your lead, clip on one of this end, clip one on that end, throw your lead around your body and carry this mid-chest, or you can slide it around down to your hip and carry it just like that. I throw my lead around me all the time, so this is really common. This would work really good for me, and it's going to keep your tracking system up here where you can access it really fast. And the best part about this is the way it's designed. It's a snug fit. It's not going to just come out on real easy. And if you run a Sport Dog Tech 2.0, he is currently making or going to be molding these up to start making those for those systems as well. So definitely go check these guys out. Canyon Creek, or not Canyon Creek, Snow Canyon Outfitters Kit for Bush, and his phone number is 435-673-2499, and snowcanyonoutfitters.com. At least go by there, take a look at his website, and check them out. They're really cool. Gage, heading to the timber. Good luck, buddy. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, we have so many subscribers out here. We got 2,400 subscribers. I know some of you folks out there, either your full-time job is owning your own business, or you might have a little side hustle. That's basically what Nightlife is for me. I have a full-time job. Nightlife is kind of my side hustle that we done this basically just for entertainment. Now we're starting to make a little bit of a living at it. But I want to support the people who support me. So if you have any kind of business out there, especially related to the outdoors, doesn't necessarily have to be coon hunting related. But if you make a product, if you make fishing lures, if you make paracord leads or anything like that to do with the outdoors, if you want to send me a product and have me do a review on it and show it off in a live video, just like I did this right here, get you some free publicity and maybe promote and push your business a little bit, I want you guys to send them to me. Or if you want to send a care package, if you want to send a letter, if you want to send a picture of your dog, or anything you want to send to me personally, or to Miss Nightlife or anything like that, I want you to go and send it to me. If it's a product, I'll show it off. I'll give you some free publicity and promote your business. And the way you can send that to me is to our P.O. Box and make it out to Nightlife Kennel, P.O. Box 187, Flat Rock, North Carolina 28731. We will try to help and support our supporters. Let's see. Yes, peanut butter works on tree. Get a tire and rim, cut small holes in it. Put corn Kool-Aid and sugar mix and vanilla extract. Did you see that? You see how stupid it was? James got a good idea. It's to save your bacon grease and pour over the corn. Cold here too. Brian says you gotta come to Virginia hunt with us. Yeah, I really need to. 97 likes. Come on, 3 more people. Hit that like button. If you don't mind, hit the like button up there and get us rolling on our likes. Okay, does anybody else have any more questions you guys would like to talk about. We covered on when to give up on a pup. If you're watching this right now, we're going to post this up on our YouTube channel afterwards. You can go back and watch our opinion on that. Beast Mode has a YouTube channel. He is looking for a shout out. Absolutely. Go check out Beast Mode on YouTube. Clint Cook says hoodies. You want to see my hoodies I got? We have a few of these in like 2 and 4X. So if you got some big guys out there like myself and you want a hoodie, we have these right here. It's got the Nightlife logo on the back. It's got the American flag on this side and the hoodie right, or the logo right here. But let me show you the ones that we have a lot of stock of right now. Now we have this in t-shirts and hoodies. And basically we have medium, large, extra large, and 2X in these. You have the Nightlife logo real big on the back. The front right chest, you have the logo here. It's in green. These are all black. And then on the left sleeve, this is really cool. I like this, guys. On the left sleeve, you actually have a full color American flag. It's not just colored in the logo color like that. This is actually red, white, and blue on here. These are on our website. They vary in price. Most of them about $35. The reason why they're so expensive is we printed all 3 and multiple colors like this, and a heavier duty hoodie is better quality than what other people have. So, and then also, if I can find it, we also have t-shirts, guys. You guys interested? T-shirts basically the exact same logo on the back, same logo on the front, and then we have the full color flag on the side. I think these are on the website for 20 bucks. So go by and check them out. Another thing we have a lot of, we have these in stock, guys. Anybody's interested in our beanies, we have a bunch of these right now. NightLifeKennel.com. I think these are 15 bucks. I have to remember. But we have these in stock. We have Mutz collars in stock right now. We have a massive assortment of Coon carriers. And if you guys don't know what the Coon carrier does, I'll go ahead and show this. This right here is a cinnamon coon. I actually ran over. I didn't kill this. I ran this over. But anyway, this right here is our Coon carrier. It's got a T-handle right here. It goes down, hooks around the legs of the coon, and basically for those long walks out with a coon, saves your hand a lot of effort. We've got these on our website. I think these are $6. We have piles of them. We have them in pink for the ladies. We got them in orange, purple for the ladies, blue, and we also make them in a green. Those are on the website. We have tons of decals in stock. If you're looking for decals, I got a bunch of those. If you're looking for Mutz collars, we have piles of Mutz collars in stock. Pretty much everything we sell, we got a little bit of. Oh, let's see here. Alan Briggs, so what's a giveaway? I'm not sure what Timber Hills giveaway's got going on. I'll leave that up to her to disclose. But it's going to be cool, I know that. Hatmaker says, can the Nightlife family people get a meet and greet? That's something we've talked about doing for a long time. And if I could find a central location where everybody could, I would be down for it. Timber Hills says, I will put the video up. Top secret, LL. Heather Tucker, owner of Mutz collars. She's got a Nightlife hoodie. She said she loves it. Colby Smith says, get my tax money back. Going to order some stuff. Oh, man. How much money you got? Because I can hook you up. I'm just joking. Oh. Austin Reynolds says, how old should a pup be when you take him to the woods? I like to take mine around 6 months old. I don't expect much out of them at that point. But I take them in the woods, and I let them kind of get their woods coordination in, let them experience crossing the logs and sticks and the sounds of the night and the dogs barking and crossing creeks and stuff like that. Deep Creek Kennels. Austin, when you think they're ready? Around a few months old. Yep. Is there going to be a part 2 to the tone breaking a dog? I could probably do something like that. I'll have to go back and review that video. There's not much to it, though. It's just working with your dog, toning them. When anytime you're out, especially with the pup, take them out and feed them. What I like to do is take my dog, and I'd actually go put my tone collar on the dog. Then I go get the dog food and I walk over to them. As I'm feeding them, I'm toning them. I'm talking real good to them. I'm toning them. So they put tone with a positive reinforcement. That's the best way to put that. And then I'll take them out for a walk in the field, and I'll let them loose, and I'll call them to me, and I'm toning, calling and toning, and I'm petting them on them. And with repetition enough time, they learn that tone's a good thing. Then tone means come in. Billy Joe talking about how do you protect the female from being bred? Build a hot box. A hot box is just a kennel up off the ground. It can be kind of small because they're only going to be in it for a little while. And basically, there's something about getting a female dog up off the ground that cuts down on the scent. A lot of dogs won't bother. Yeah, Deep Creek, we could do a hunt to meet and greet. Trickle Creek, yes, we still sell the big dog lights, but we have halted ordering them on right now because I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but Matt Williams, the owner of Big Dog Lights, he hurt his hand really bad at his day job. And so we're trying not to overwhelm him with orders. He's still taking orders and stuff. And if you really want one, you can go to BigDogLights.com and order from him. But I just want to give him a little bit of time to recuperate and get things squared back away. But yes, we are still a dealer for Big Dog Lights, and they will be up to order here before too long. And yes, we are still sponsored by Big Dog Lights. That's the only one you'll see me wearing a video. Bryson, should I get a Walker dog or English? Man, that's easy. Get a Walker. Nah, buddy. Get whatever you like. If you're trying dogs out, get to whichever one's running the best. Whichever one seems to be a better coon dog, get that one. If you're looking at pups, get whichever you like the looks of. That's the best I can tell you, buddy. Honestly. That's why I run Walkers, because I like the looks of them. Jacob West is when you're doing mystery box again. That's something I wanted to talk about, actually. I'm hoping tomorrow to open up the mystery box order. I've got 2 more items I got to check on prices, and we're going to put that up. So if you follow us on our social media, Facebook or Instagram, or on here, our website, nighlifekennel.com, what we do is we have a mystery box order. If somebody here is watching and hadn't never seen that, basically what we do is, say for example, I think our last one was sold for $35, and you were guaranteed to have at least $45 worth of coon hunt related equipment inside the box. It actually ended up being $52 worth of stuff. You still only paid $35 plus shipping. And there was no ETA on when it was going to ship. You had no idea when it was coming. Basically, we had a set number of orders in our mind, and once those many people ordered, we put the boxes together and we mailed them out. And a lot of people got the surprise in, and they really loved it. Had a lot of good stuff that you would use every single time you go coon hunting, and then it had some nightlife merchandise in it as well. So we do have a brand new mystery order. It's going to be coming out either tomorrow or the next day. It's got totally different stuff that the last one had in it. May have some of the similar stuff too. I'm not going to get into it. It's a mystery order. All I can tell you guys is whatever it costs to buy. This one may be a little more expensive. You're going to get more stuff in it than what you're paying for, and you're guaranteed to use it about every time you go coon hunting. So, and we had a huge success out of that. We had so many orders. It was unbelievable. I had to make so many trips in and out from the truck to the post office. It wasn't even funny. I love doing it. We can make it hot. Just let me know when you want to come hunting. Clint Cooks is winning the Walker Days. It is the last weekend in February at the Union County Fairgrounds in Union, South Carolina. I agree, James. Nightlife Family Coon Hunt would be awesome. Ray Boys. Appreciate you, buddy. Go check out Ray Boys on YouTube. Crystal Smith, how you doing? Hadn't seen you here on a while. It's good to see you. Timber Hill says, thank you, Nick. And hashtag Nightlife Family. You're more than welcome. What are you up to now, Timber Hill? Maybe you've already answered that. All right, Nose of Ground. I'll talk to you about it. Yep, Timber Hill says, you hunt what you like. Roger Harper says, Big Dog Lights used to be built by a guy in Ohio. Yes, it still is, Roger. It's built by Matt Williams in Ohio. Still the same guy owns it and runs it. Great guy, super great lights. I can't say enough about the lights. They are great. Colby Smith got a good question. Good question. Do you like smaller, shorter walkers, dogs, or a bigger, taller walker? I think the bigger, the better. Why? I just don't know. I don't know. Why? I like a big hound. I like a big hound. I like them with huge ears. I like them with the long nose, droopy face. Basically, the way Hive looks is spot on for me. He's a big dog. He ranges out somewhere around 80 pounds. Especially right now, they ain't running too much. Real handy look to him. That's what I like. Bigger the better. And no, they're not always a faster. If you're looking for speed, you need to get down that 40, 50 pound range for sure. But that's my preference. Michael Frazee. We are Eastern Standard Time. We're in North Carolina. Nose of the Ground's got 20 subs tonight off of this. Awesome. Michael Frazee, I just turned in. I was late. It's just a little after 8 here. Yeah, it's, I don't know what time it is here. We've been on for about an hour and 15. It's 9:15 here now. Alan Boykin, love your show. Thank you, buddy. We really do appreciate you. We appreciate every single one of you that are watching right now. You really don't know how much you mean to us, me and Miss Nightlife. If it wasn't for the Nightlife family, there's a lot of things that we would not be doing right now. This has provided us with another income, and you know, this is helping us get our marital plans coming up, finance and stuff like that. So the Nightlife, when we say Nightlife family, it is a true statement. This is not a marketing ploy. We don't just say that to sell something to you guys. It's true. We thank you guys as a family, especially the people who are always on here commenting. You know how you guys are. I don't want to call anybody out because I'll miss somebody too, but you know, the people who's been here since the beginning, and people who just showed up. You're all family. You really are. Toad Outdoors says small female, big male is what I like. That's about the way I am too. I like a smaller female, and I don't know why. There's something about having a small female that it's almost like I'm very protective of her in the woods. Like if there's a pack of coyotes, I cut hide right through them. I don't give a dang. Cut him in there and go tree him in cane. But if there's a pack of coyotes, I'll load Nick's up and leave. It's funny. Nose of the Ground Outdoors, 9:15. Yep. Billy Joe. Thanks, Nick, Brian Hall. Y'all are welcome. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Crystal, where's Miss Nightlife? She is at home tonight. We have really bad weather. Normally I go pick her up, and we don't live together because we're just engaged. We're not married, so we don't live together. But normally I pick her up and we do these live videos together when I can. But we had some bad weather. We was afraid the roads was going to be icy. So Miss Nightlife is at home. She was watching just a little while ago. But yeah, that's where she's at. Miss Nightlife, soon to be Mrs. Hopefully, if she don't change her mind on me. That's one thing. Miss Nightlife has had a lot going on. She's been planning wedding. She's been looking at dresses. She's been picking out venues and dates. And I've been staying out of it. Tell me when and where to be there, and that's what I'll do. Nose of Ground, you ever put any thought in getting English? Nope, I have not. I don't know. I like my walkers. Nothing against them. Colby Smith, you keep high necks and tough on concrete or dirt, and pros and cons of both. Well, actually, currently they are on dirt. Well, they're technically dirt. What I do is we own a tree service, so we always have wood chips. And I'll give you guys this advice. If you have dogs on ground and you can, call up your local tree service, because we are always chipping up brush and we have tons of chips to get rid of, and a lot of times we don't have places to put them. Get you a load of free chips. Most times they'll be free. Just dump there, put them down in your kennels, and it keeps your dogs out of the mud. That's what we do. But currently, where my dogs are at right now is a very temporary kennel. It was I bought the land, I put the kennel there to get the dogs on the property. I'm actually getting ready to move them, and we're going to build above ground kennels. I used to have some really nice above ground 10 by 12 kennels with like half of it covered, so they in the wintertime they could get sunlight, but in the rain or snow they could get underneath cover. And those are really nice kennels. That's probably what I'm going to be building here really soon. We've actually been getting the lumber together for that, because where my dogs are sitting right now is where my house is going to go. So, wouldn't be interested, but I can get you a good one. Nose of the Ground. I'm good, buddy. I don't need no more dogs. Clint Cook, I have a blue dog, though. Dog who that just stands around, but you shoot them out, fights them. No interest in casting. How old's that dog, buddy? Crystal Smith said, you heard him, didn't you, Caitlin? Dwayne Kearns, thanks, Nick. Got to get some stuff done. Be ordering soon. Some collars. We got them. Appreciate you, buddy. Jason, I have ordered those Coon Squallers. That's the thing. Scott Christian with JC Calls, he is so overwhelmed with business right now. He's getting behind on his orders, but it's nothing against him. It just means the business is booming. So, Caitlin's on here. Hey, baby. Ray Boys, I got a couple of them thinking about selling. Michael Frazee, I have 2 young black and tan males. They showed a lot of interest, but my female's a little slower by his tree, but could not find it. Do I wait longer or keep pushing her like I have? What's their age? I would say keep pushing. If they're under 2.5 years old, keep pushing. Deep Creek says, even though I love my walkers, but I do love the look of it. English has blue around the stomach and black and red in all other places. 109 likes. Awesome. Clint Cook, 2.3. I guess you're talking about 2.3. Hang on. Yeah. Keep pushing, Clint. Give it a try. I mean, you're kind of getting to that point where you got to look at it and say, have you given enough time into the dog? Have you given them ample opportunities to get started? That 2 to 3 year mark, that's when I really start to question things. But it's all up to your personal preference. As long as you feel like you have given everything you can to give that dog opportunity, then that's up to you, buddy. But yeah, it's probably start time to consider. I ain't saying get rid of the dog, but start considering your options. But you know, I would even say 3 years old. But it's up to you, buddy. Caitlin. Men will be men. Anyone hunting a Mojo or Yagging dog? Billy Joe says. We are not hunting Mojo. Well, I say that. Actually, Tough goes back to some Mojo stuff, which I did not know until after I bought him. Still would have bought him because he's related to my Jug dog, but I don't like Mojo stuff. Toad Outdoors, I don't know what no Walker bloodline. What do you think is the best, and what is Hyde out of? Hyde is off of Hillbilly Deluxe, which goes back to Clover. Toad, I'm really partial to Clover bloodlines when it comes to Walkers, merely for accuracy. They seem to be very accurate dogs. They can be a little slower on track. There's a lot of dogs out there that can out-track them faster, but there's not many out there that's going to be more accurate. And I don't want to walk to bad trees. So, when you have kids, they become kids too. Talking about men, huh? I'm excited for youngins. Give me some little nightlifers. Nose Grand, when you gonna give us the little nightlifers? We're planning on that very soon. We'll get the marriage thing down first, but after the marriage thing, that has definitely been in the works. Miss Nightlifer's probably got an exact date. She wants to shoot for that, but yeah, not far off. She said still a few years. Gotta marry me first. Coming soon. Camaro 28 wants to know what kind of stuff was in our last mystery box. If I remember correctly, we had a no glow. We had a glow in the dark Mooks collar. We had, I think, was that Nightlife hat? No. Man, it's been so long. I can't remember. We had some. We had Sport Dog Beacon. We had a Mooks glow in the dark collar, and we had some Nightlife decals, and there was something else in there. I can't remember what it was. Maybe a Coon carrier? I can't remember. Anyway, there was $52 worth of stuff that went into that box, and you paid $35 plus shipping. So those are going to drop. The mystery box is going to be dropping on our website next day or two. It may be a little bit more expensive than $35 this time because we're actually getting some more high-end. I'm not saying what we had before was a high-end, but the actual cost of these other things are more expensive. So those grounds are definitely worth it, brother. I like that, Nick. You guys are doing it right. Thank you, Jana. We appreciate it. Clint says my daughter went to a first tree Sunday. That's awesome. That's what it's all about, getting the kids involved. I haven't had many youth to the woods this year as I'd like to, as I normally do, but I definitely want to. Robert says, what do you mean by works, Nick? LOL. Well, I mean that I've got a set schedule. We're going to get married on this date, and we're going to have young ones on that date. Nah, I don't know. We have talked about it, and we definitely want kids. Neither one of us have kids. So we definitely want kids. We are kid people. Caitlin says, wouldn't you like to know when my date is? I would. How about informing the man here? That way at least I can show up for it. What do you think about Rambo 2 and others being taken off the historic list? What do you mean, buddy? What do you mean Toad Outdoors for Rambo 2? Is that are you talking about the movie, or are you talking about there is a Rambo dog out there too? And I don't follow Bloodlines a whole lot. I've heard of a Rambo dog, but I don't follow stuff like that too much. Nick, you got a great thing going here. I enjoy watching your videos very much. Keep up the great work. Thank you, buddy. Mario, appreciate you. He's one of our longtime supporters. Timber Hill, my grandson started going with that. Is awesome. See, I love it. Kids going. That's fun. Don't worry, you'll have to be there for this. Kalen said. Smoky Mountain Outdoors said, would anybody be interested in puppies near Asheville, North Carolina? That's right up the road for me. What kind of pups you got, Smoky Mountain? James McKinley says, anyone have a blue tip female for sale? Nose Ground's up to 58 subs from 30-something. That's awesome. I got some pretty good squirrel dogs. Do you squirrel hunt? No, James, I do not squirrel hunt. That's something I'm highly interested in. And that's something me and Miss Nightlife have talked about. We'll go ahead and let the secret out of the bag. How about that? We talked about once we get married and we have our house, getting us a like Feist or Rat Terrier type dog that we can squirrel hunt with and be a pet. So squirrel hunting with dogs is in the future for me. I don't know how soon, but in the future. The Bloodline Historic List. Rambo 2 was taken off the historic list. He is the best breeding blue tick ever, I believe. Why would they take him off then? Yeah, I'd heard about him, but I don't know much about that. I don't know why they would take him off. That don't make a whole lot of sense. Especially if he's got a good track record. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? We've been on here an hour and a half, and I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But if y'all are willing to sit around and hang out, I will do it. Colby says, if you can get a dog tree and coons in North Carolina in the water and the swamps you have consistently, it'll tree coons anywhere. I agree. And if you can do it over here where I live in these mountains where there's not many coons, you really got a dog. You really got a dog. Caitlin Prince says very soon. I guess she's talking about the squirrel dog. Smoky Mountain says Stevens Curs, 200 for pups, 500 for started. Smoky Mountain, are Stevens Curs the smaller ones? Or are those the bigger ones? I can't never keep up with that. If that's the small ones, Smoky Mountain, I want you to message me on nightlifekennel@outlook.com. Email. James Hook, I got a Brindle Mountain Feist and a Tan Mountain Feist. That is cool. See, the Feist is where I think I probably want to go with squirrel because I want it to be an inside dog too. I'm not real big on brindle color, period. I don't care what it is. I'm not big on brindle. Just the color. The tan would be cool. Have you got yours for sale, James, or are you just hunting them? Beast Mode, what's that thing behind you? That's my banner, man. That's my Nightlife banner. I just hung it up here because you guys probably get tired of staring at all the tools on the wall. That's my Nightlife banner. We hang that up at all of our events and stuff. Smoky Mountain Outdoors. Yes, little black dogs. Smoky Mountain, email me. nightlifekennel@outlook.com. Not saying I will get one, but I'll be interested. Hatmaker says, I got 73 acres of land if you want to come to East Tennessee. I'm sure nobody would mind. I'm down to try it. I really am. Whereabouts in Eastern Tennessee are you? I'm not far from Eastern Tennessee. I can be in Sevierville in around 2 hours. Knoxville in 2.5. Roberts, yep, mountains like he has in Kentucky. Show you whether you got a dog or not. Caitlin says, I love black dogs, Nick. Ron 12ism says, Nick, you should come to Black and Tan Days here in Florida, Illinois. I'd love to. When is that? Yeah, Nosy Granny, you need to get your 4-year-old out there. She ain't interested, hammered down. James Hook, nah, we hunt them, but next time the females come in heat, we're breeding the 2. James, when they do, hit me up. Email me at notlifekennel@outlook.com. Anderson County, plenty of coons here. Well, I'm ignorant to Tennessee. Like, where in relation to, like, Sevierville is you know, in Pigeon Forge area. Where is that to Anderson County? Ron 12's in the first weekend of May. We could probably make something like that. Do they have a lot of vendors up there at the Black and Tan Days? Because it might be cool for us to actually set up our booth there. Beast Mode said, how much you think the mystery box is going to sell for? It's hard to tell because I'm still waiting to hear about 2 products that could potentially go in it. It's going to be at least $45 this time, though. It could be $50, and it just depends on what these other products that go in there. But you're probably going to be pushing $60 to $65 worth of merchandise. Some really cool stuff in this. So now I'm not going to talk about who's bringing what to this table on this mystery box, but it's got different stuff, and it's going to be a little more expensive, but it's got some really cool stuff in it. Ron 12, Twee vendors. That'd be cool. Ron, if you have any information to that, if you will, email that to me as well. Anybody on here that has anything they ever want to ask me or talk to me about, or they want to send me pictures or information on, stuff like that, notlifekennel@outlook.com. And again, guys, if anybody on here ever wants to send me a care package or wants to show off a product that they sell, a business that they're in, and wants me to help promote them, like we did this right here for Snow Canyon Outfitters, you can send that to Nightlife Kennel, P.O. Box 187, Flat Rock, North Carolina 28731. I love getting stuff in the mail from you guys, and even if it's a care package, we'll open it on live video. If you guys want to send me stuff, I will open it up on the live video. And if you guys have a product you sell relating to coon hunting or anything outdoors, I don't care if it's fishing lures. I fish. If you make, I don't know, lanyards for calls and stuff, and you want to send one to me, I will show it off on a live video and promote your business and hopefully get you some business. So anybody that's watching right now, 64 people watching this, anybody on here own their own business? If so, even if it's not making a product, say it's landscaping like we do, comment. I want to know what it is. What do you guys do for a living? Or if you have your own business, what is it? James McKinley, prayers for your future wife and children. Thank you very much, James. We do appreciate that. I love my future wife to death, and I would love to have some children with her. Caitlin says, or send us a little black dog. Please don't send no dogs. No, please don't send no dogs. Hatmaker says, I can't do that Outlook. Is there any way I can talk to you? Yeah, do you have Facebook, Hatmaker? You can message me on Facebook. I hate to give out my phone number because, I mean, I give it out to some people, but I get a lot. I have got a lot of, like, just bad stuff when I did that. So, Hatmaker, do you have Facebook or Instagram? You can message me on there. If not, you know, we'll work something out. Alan Bridge, I got 100 acres in Morgan, North Carolina. You hunt anytime you want. Thank you, buddy. I might take you up on that. Robert says we're up to 111 likes. That's awesome. Do you do much night hunt? If not, you should. That would make a great video. You talking about night hunts like, you know, competition hunts? I really don't do any. I'd like to go with somebody and film one just for the sake of it, though. Michael Chase, yes, I actually, catfish is my deal. I do a lot of catfishing when I do fish, and I love to trout fish. We have a lot of streams around here, and I do a lot of trout fishing, or I used to. Heather Tucker, you got a business? You would like to send something in? Oh, no, sir. I don't have Facebook. I have Snapchat. Hatmaker. All right. I'll tell you, Hatmaker, I don't like to give my Snapchat out either. Just because I get stuff that I don't want to get from people. Hatmaker, I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to text me, you can go ahead and text me, 828-674-5310. I will tell you this, guys. I work a day job. If you text me, Sometimes I'm really long to get back to people. But if you have any questions about anything, you want to talk to me about anything or text me, feel free to text me at any time, 828-674-5310. Caitlin Prince, just one tiny dog. Happy wife, happy life. Oh, how about a yard full of coon dogs? Does that not work? Keith Dan says, I'm a contractor. That's awesome. Building houses, I assume. I need a contractor to come build me one. You're so right, Kate. LOL, Caitlin. Caitlin, hush. LOL, don't give Jana no ideas. Alan Bridges, he finishes concrete. That's cool. I got a cousin does that. That right there is some hard work. That's man's work right there. Crystal Smith, she does daycare aid. That's a rewarding job, I bet, working with youngins. Timber says she got 12 dogs. Caitlin says we have 5. How many more do we need? Like I said, we want one good house dog. We've already got a guinea pig. Miss Nightlife has got a guinea pig named Linguini. And you can't just say it Linguini. You got to say Linguini. But anyway, he's coming with her. And then she's got her doing coon dogs. So we'll have 5 coon dogs. And Linguini. All right, guys. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Anything you guys want to cover, questions or anything like that? Yeah, I forgot Clyde. Caitlin has Clyde. She has a turtle named Clyde. Caitlin's bringing more stuff to this marriage than I am. I got 3 mutts. She's got 2 dogs, a guinea pig, and a turtle. Keith says, I'm in Tulsa, but I can give you a quote. Yeah, it's going to be probably expensive quote having come from Tulsa all the way out here. That's cool, though. Hope your business is doing good. I pray that it is. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to scroll back, make sure we haven't missed anything. Yeah, Michael, I don't know if I answered. I do love to catfish. Timber Hill says she likes turtles. Yeah, we got Caitlin's turtle. He was just a tiny little bee thing. And that, well, he may be a little bigger than that, but old Clyde, he's a gangster. He don't take no crap off nobody. This was fun. Caitlin says, me too. He forgot him, but he bought him for. Yeah, I bought him for. Well, I love turtles. What kind? Caitlin, what kind of turtle is he? I never can remember. He's an Eastern slider box snapper. He's a combination of all. Nose the ground. I'll go trout fishing with you, buddy. He's a painted turtle. He painted. He's a painter. Michael Chase says, I like to catfish a lot, but coon hunting better. Yeah, I just like to catfish a lot in the summertime when it gets really hot. Nose the ground. I'll go with you, buddy. You can make a video of it. We'll do a collab. Okay, Michael Love got a great questionnaire. He says, is it good to hunt 2 puppies together with older dogs to get them started? Personally, myself, I prefer not to. Reason why is you get 2 puppies in the woods together, all they're going to do is play. It's like if you take your kid deer hunting with you. Most time your kid will behave real well and be fairly quiet and deer hunting with you. But if you take them and their sibling, they're going to be poking each other, playing at each other. Yeah, they don't pay attention as bad. So as much. So it's best to take them individually. If you can, take them both out at the same time, put one in the box, cast them. When that hunt's done, come back, put one pull up, take the other and cast it with another dog. Do it that way. My season opens middle of October. Ron 12ism. No, I've never been catfishing at Lauder Pond and Polk. I hear a lot of good about it, but the Catfish Pond, Crab Creek Catfish Pond, is literally half a mile past my house. So, I'll go catfishing there sometimes. I want to talk to you guys. We got 66 on here right now. I'm thinking about starting a new YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys think that's a good idea or not. It's not really necessarily going to be hunting related or coon hunting related. I see a problem today, this day and time. put together the same in the times, won't pay attention. Beast Mode, have you ever had a dog have a seizure? No, I have not had a seizure, but I had a dog one time had heart issues, and I didn't know what was going on at the time. And the dog wouldn't lead. I thought I was going to have to drag it out, and finally it got him walked off. Come back, walked with me to the truck, and it was acting really funny. And then, a month later, it died of a heart attack. And I think it was having a heart episode at that time. I've seen dogs, other dogs, like house dogs, have seizures before. And it's a pretty scary thing. But anyway, talking about my other channel, we're thinking about starting. Do you like bone collector? Yes, I do. I have been interested in getting. I was looking for a bone collector female before I got Nick's, so I do like bone collector dogs. And Robert says his little house dog has seizures. Yep, seems to be getting to be more common thing, which is scary. I'm not common like normal. It's like it's okay, but like you're seeing it more often. So I want to know you guys' opinion. We're thinking about starting a new YouTube channel, or I'm thinking a new YouTube channel called Man Camp. And the reason why, me being in the job that I'm at, we employ a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. We've got like 5 or 6 employees, but we go through a lot of people. And the reason why is we get, it seems to be a lot in the youth, but even guys up in their late 20s and stuff, it seems like, I don't know, they weren't raised around. Like, people don't know how to do ratchet straps. People don't know how to do the most common man things that men do when they work outside for a living. And so I'm thinking about doing like a little YouTube channel. I'm not looking to make it some big thing, but something that we show videos showing kids and guys that are coming up, teenagers, kind of man camp. You need to learn how to do this if you plan on being a man. You got to know how to change a tire. You got to know how to check oil, change oil. You got to know how to hook up a trailer. Run a ratchet strap, change a battery in a car, things like that. And that's an idea I have. I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it'd take off. I don't know. But it'd be easy for me to film because I'm constantly doing stuff like that in my day-to-day business. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know. Jason Allen, going to buy my son a new light. What do you suggest for a 16-year-old boy? Jason, go to my website, nighlifekennel.com. I want you to look at the K-Light Firefly. It's $110. You basically got a high white spotlight and a high red. That's all you got. You got a white and a red for shining the tree, and it's $110. It's got a smaller battery pack than most, so it's pretty lightweight. It comes with a 1-year warranty. It's all a kid needs. It's really cheap, and it's very well built. K-Light's been in the business for a very long time. I think it's a light that would last your son. You say he's 16. I mean, it's going to last him for years. He'll be up and having a job of his own, making his own money, and be able to buy whatever light he wants before this light goes out. So check that out. Check that out. On my website, nighlifekennel.com, K-Light Firefly. I've got some of those coming in, or I'd show you one right now. We're selling a lot of those. Those for $110 plus shipping, you can't beat them. Yeah, on my baseball team, few know how to even hold a shovel. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. And I'm not really dogging people, but I run into some youngins, some of these boys that they're going to have to learn that they need to go to a man camp. That's all it is. They need to go to a man camp. Robert getting a K-Light Zoom. Yes, sir. On its way, buddy. Robert ordered a K-Light Zoom. We have those as well. K-Light Zoom would be a good light for your 16-year-old, but they're $295. They've got a green light, an amber light, a red light, a walking light, and they zoom from a broad light down to a real tight spot. So it may be a little more money you want to get into it, but for $110, the Firefly for a youth is an amazing light. Kentucky Hunter says, yeah, Nick, well, this new generation needs a help hand with learning tricks and many different trades. Yeah, and I feel like, this day and age, maybe kids out there, well, there's a lot of kids that don't have fathers, for one thing, or father figures not around that often, or maybe their fathers are, I don't know, bank owners of banks and stuff like that. And I just think a boy needs to learn how to grow up being a man, and he needs to learn how to take care of his wife and his household and his family. And there's just certain simple things that would be 2 or 3 minute videos that kids could get a lot of good use from. Jensen Keller, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, they mostly know video games and cell phones nowadays. I'm doing good, buddy. Hope you are, Jensen. Al Bridges said that sounds awesome. Yep, Robert, that you're gonna love that Zoom. It's really cool. The Zoom is a really cool light. It really is. If you guys who wants to see the Zoom, comment right now. You want to see the Zoom light? I got one over here. I'll show you. Pushing an hour and 45 minutes. I don't want to waste y'all's time. Jana wants to see it. What Jana wants, Jana gets. Okay. When you buy it from me, it's going to come in a box just like this. K-Light Zoom Plus. You can see right here. It's going to come in a box like this. Just got a little bit of writing around the edges. No big deal. Take it out of the box. Basically on the inside of the box right here, you probably can't read that. It tells you how to charge the light. It tells you a little bit about the warranty and stuff. It's going to have bubble wrap in it. Just set it down right here out of the way. It comes with the head detached so it'll fit in the box. But the head goes down on it right there. It's got a soft cap with a hard liner on the inside. Don't know if you guys can see that. The battery pack right here on the back. It's got the K-Light Zoom Plus written on it. It's got your switch right here. And then on the front, the head basically twists right here. I don't know if you can see. Where's it at? If you twist it all the way to the left, you're going to end up getting a broad spotlight. If you take this right here and you twist it to the right, it takes that down to a really tight spot. And you get 3 levels of brightness on your spotlight. Then if you keep going, you start to get into your colors. That's an amber color, that's your red color, and that's your green. Now if you keep going forward, it actually turn it off. Now roll it all the way back. That'll turn it off too. So you got off all the way back or off all the way forward. And then right here on the side, you have a walking light. You can get this walking light in white as it is here, or you can also get this in red. And the cool thing is you just reach up there and you mash this button, and there's your walking light. It's really bright. Cool thing is if you get this in red, not only do you have the red walking light, but you'll have red in the main head too. So you get a ton of red light. If you guys have always been disappointed with the red light on other lights, you're getting doubly the amount of red LEDs in this one if you get it with a red walking light. And it's an option. Or you can get it with white. This one right here is white, as you can tell. So, but this is a really good light. I love the fact it's got green, red, and an amber plus getting into your spotlight. Really good light. Also inside the box, you're basically going to get a car charger and a household charger. We have these in stock, ready to ship. They're $2.95 on our website, nightlifeaccount.com. Just look how thick this cord is. I mean, this thing is really well built. It really is. It's really good light. And it's plenty bright enough to find coons anywhere. Jensen, have you ever thought about doing a nightlife pound hunt? Yeah, I actually used to do pound hunts years ago before we had this channel. And it was a great success. Jan says, wish Rob agreed. Isaac Smith, after Nick goes off, you're going to go to bed, okay? Off, you are going to go to bed. So, Isaac is, Crystal, is Isaac your son? Am I keeping him up? Oh no, I got him in trouble. I like the 2 off positions. Yeah, all the way forward is off, or all the way back is off. Either way you want it. So you can start either way. Personally, I would probably leave it all the way back because I like to. My first clicks, I like to get into my spot. Robert said I got the red walking light. Yeah, you're gonna love that because it gives you double the red light. I mean, it makes it really bright. And you can order that either way on our website, and they're the same price, $2.95. Toad says he's using a Double Death Reaper right now, and he really likes it. Yeah, I can actually sell you guys about any brand of light you want. If anybody out there wants a Bright Eyes light, the Gold Fever, whatever, let me know. I can get it for you. Milk Can Shine, where are they made? I'm not sure. They may be actually made in China, or some of the parts are. I know the company is owned, K-Light is actually in Texas, and I think they may actually put some of this together in Texas, but I'm not sure. But I do know it's a very robust light. The back of it pretty much looks like the same battery that's on those Cobra lights, but the head is completely different. This from here up is completely different. This is not Cobra. I know that for a fact. This right here looks real similar to those Cobra lights you find on Amazon. But this up here with the rotating technology, I don't know. Can you guys see that twisting in? Yeah, that's what gives you your broad spot. And if you twist it like that, that's what narrows it down. That and the spotlight or the walk light on the side, all that is custom made. Yes, he is, but you're good. There's no skull. Hey, Nick, want to take us another walk in the Nares? I will cast your dog in the Nares anytime you want to. I actually nose the ground. I thought about it once this was over with. I run down there making a cast, but we're running into 2 hours now. Colby Smith, did you win money for winning pound hunts? Yeah, what we did is we had a purse, or guys say pay $20 to hunt, and we had it where it was like $20 per dog, or $20 an enter, and then $5 for every extra dog or something. Anyway, that somebody wanted to enter. But at the end, we had to where 3/4 of the money went to the winner, and a quarter of the money we kept because we provided free coffee, free snacks and stuff like that. So we didn't make any money on it. It was just to get together and have fun. Jan's got the Bright Eyes Gravedigger and love it. Hatmaker says, you and Kentucky Coon get together and do a hunt? Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. It might happen one day if I ever get a chance to run up there. I don't know if he'd want to come down here or not. Ain't got much to hunt here anyway. Jensen said he loves his Reaper but may make the switch to Big Dog soon. Yeah, that's the biggest thing Big Dog has over anybody else. It's super lightweight. I don't know exactly what this weighs. Like a lot of them run in around 20 ounces, and this is probably similar. But the Big Dog Genesis Light on the soft cap with the liner taken out is like 15 ounces. It's just under a pound, which is highly impressive. And it's just as bright. Toad says a light heavy because the next light I get, I won't get the battery on the cap because it's heavy on my head. Like I said, it may be around 20 ounces. I'm not sure what it is, but I know like the Gravedigger or the Gold Fever, they're 20, 22 ounces. But you can get this in a belt light version, so you can get the battery on the belt. So, and if you're interested in anything like that, message me and I can hook you up. Crystal Smith said, I'm glad he's watching and listening to you instead of other stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he's a good boy. Any boy that's more interested in coon hunting than anything else, he's on the right track. So, yeah, that Double Death Reaper is heavy. They're all getting pretty heavy. That's one of the issues I have with lights in general, and I'm not trying to dog anybody, but I feel like there's so many people out there building lights that they're getting so competitive. They're wanting to add more and more and more because they think the more they add, the more people are going to want them, and that may be true. But the more you add, the heavier it gets. I just want a really good super bright light with a light battery and maybe a red and a walking light. That's all I need. And the Genesis provides every bit of that. And the main thing is a lightweight, And you can get the Genesis in a belt light version as well if you want to. It costs more money, but you can do it. Jensen said, I'm 16. I'd rather watch this than any of the other junk out there. Hello, good for you, buddy. We do appreciate you staying up and hanging with us. Ron 12ism. So I used to hunt with a wheat light and thought that was great. Yeah, I did too. That's actually what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys noticed about me, but I collect old coon lights. I've got like an old carbide light. I've got this thing right here. This I found in a antique store. This is something like my grandpa used to carry. The only problem is, I don't know if you read that. It's made in Hong Kong. But I collect stuff like this. And my newest prized possession, if you guys are interested. Hang on, I'll try and get it down for you. I got this light right here. This right here is an old Remington. Or no, excuse me. Winchester. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Winchester on there. This, I looked it up on Google, and this is from the 1930s. And I put some batteries in it, and it works. You got to shake it a little bit, but it does work. And I thought this was just absolutely awesome. I collect old lights that people would have used basically for mining or coon hunting. So if anybody's got anything like that they just want to get rid of, you want to send it to me, I would love to have it. Or if you're interested in selling, let me know. I'm actually meeting a guy down at Winter Classic. He's bringing a bunch of old coon hunting stuff, like some like the first shocking systems ever, some old lights and stuff like that. I'm gonna be buying like a pile of stuff from him. But I'm adding to my collection. I collect old coon hunting paraphernalia, if you want to put it that way. So if anybody's got anything, old wheat lights, old Kohler lights, anything like that, or any carbide lights, and you just want rid of them, you want to give them to me, I'd love to have them. If you want to sell them, we can talk about that too. Yeah, Ron 12 has them. I'm telling you, if you hit antique shops, you can find carbide lights. They're not that uncommon. Find one in great shape is the problem. Yeah, Toad says the brightest I've seen, but batteries so small. I'm telling you, check out the Big Dog Genesis though. It's super bright. It would blow you away for what the battery is, how bright it is. So, all right, you guys got anything else you want to talk about? If not, I'm gonna call it a night here in just a minute. I'm gonna get off here and let's see here. Beast Mode. When is your birthday, Nick? It was January 10th. I just had a birthday. I'm 55 years old. Your people complain about the hunting equipment now, but compared to what it used to be when I was growing up, it is awesome. Yeah, Robert's got a good point. I tell you, those old with the wheat lights, the night lights, the battery on that thing. These youngins, you know, they need to tote one night. That thing was like that big, that wide, and yay thick, and it was no joke. It literally was toting a 4-wheeler battery on your hip, like no joke. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. But, oh, thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. Thank you very much. Timber Hill says she owns the Big Dog lights, and it's great. Stevie May, what lights can we carrying? We do currently carry K-Light. For too long, we'll be back to order on the Big Dog. And I can get you Superior. I can get you the Bright Eyes. Pretty much anything out there. I can get, what's that? Cajun's got some lights out now. I can get those. So pretty much anything you want, I can get. And after we get back in the coon season, later on, after the fall, I'm actually be carrying a lot more stuff. A lot more stuff. We have huge plans for the nightlife. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Crystal, Timber Hill, Woodrow, Jensen. Have a good night, buddy. Isaac Smith, thank you, buddy. I'm one of them youngins. I use one many nights, Stevie says. The old nightlight hot lights. That's it. Brad says the Alpha light that I bought from you belong to your buddy is doing great. Good. I love to hear it, buddy. I prefer soft cap without the liner. Take the liner out. Hat maker. Appreciate it, buddy. Cool. Brian Hall, you got the red cover coming for it. Yeah, Billy Joe talking about falling down and the battery poking into you. And then if you turned it on too fast, you'd blow your battery or blow your bulb. Kids don't remember that either because everybody's got LEDs. But them things, you had to warm them up. You would turn it on, and some of them, if you could listen, would like go, like you could hear them inside, like warming up. It was really funny. And if you got there and you was all excited, you wanted to shine the trigger, and you turned it up, pow, you pop a bulb. And then you had to carry a pack of bulbs with you. So trying to tote bulbs through the woods without busting them, and then not turning it on too fast, it was crazy. Mike Humphrey, Cajun Light fan, myself. Yep, Cajun made some great stuff. Clint says, what year did Nightlife start? Well, I actually started using the kennel name, Nightlife Kennel, probably about eight or 9 years ago. That's when I started actually papering my dogs with that name. We started the YouTube channel about 14, 15 months ago, and we started the actual website selling nightlife merchandise and stuff about 5-ish months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. So the business is actually fairly new. The kennel name has been around for several years. I've had that for a long time. Extra bulbs taped to the cord. Those were the days. Bobby, appreciate you, buddy. I like sunspot lights. But use a laser torch. Yep. Actually, the sunspots, that's another one we're going to carry. Sunspots, Dakotas, Superiors, they're all getting ready. I'm going to start carrying them pretty soon. I can get you any of them for sure, but I don't actually have any in stock, but we're going to for too long. I just don't want to go ahead and buy and keep in stock a bunch of lights, and then coon season in, nobody buys anything, which I wouldn't blame them. I didn't buy stuff either when coon season in, you know. Yeah, Billy Joe says then you'd have a big spotlight and a separate holster to plug in your battery. And then when you hit that sucker, your battery, gone. Timber Hill says, I want to thank Nick and each and every one of you for the support. We will get that giveaway up as soon as I can. Timber Hill, did you get your 1,000 subs? Stevie May, have you always carried a pistol to shoot coons that are dead? You used a rifle? Yeah, I used a rifle when I first started. It was probably about 6 or 7 years ago I started toting a pistol. I actually started hunting with Kim Bishop back then and noticed he carried a pistol. And trying to tote a rifle through the woods, keeping up with that long-legged man, was hard. So I was like, I got a pistol. I'm going to use it. And I'll never go back to a rifle. If anybody wants to hunt with me and carry a rifle, they're welcome to. I'm not toting one. Jensen Keller, one more thing. You think I could get a shout out on my coon hunt page on Instagram at coonhunting_USA. If you have Instagram, go by there and check it out at coonhunting_USA. I've been on there. It is really cool. Timber Hill, 1,007 subs. Man, that's awesome. Well, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours. I know I've drug you guys through the mud on all this, and I'm sorry about that. I've heard that man's a mountain goat. Yep, Kim Bishop is a mountain goat. All right, guys. Well, we're down to 50 watch. I'm going to go ahead and get off here and call it a night. But if you need anything, nightlifekennel.com. If you need to reach me, nightlifekennel@outlook.com is the email. Or you can text me. I prefer text over calls, 828-674-5310. I'm probably going to do another little live video in about a week. I've got plans for tomorrow night, Friday night, and maybe Saturday night coon hunting this week, if weather holds out and does good. So, all right, guys, we're going to call it a night. We do love you. We do appreciate you. If you will, if you hadn't already, subscribe to this channel. Go tell a friend to subscribe to us as well. Hit the like button on this video.